And we're back. Alright. Let's talk a little bit more with these people, shall we?
Evening.
Why, hello there. Are you okay?
It's nothing.
Do I scare you?
No. I have a speech problem. Sorry.
Fangs get in the way, huh? Sorry to bother you. Goodbye. Let's talk to Mr. Shirtless here.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright? We're minding our own business. No reason to hassle the weaklings.
That's cool. Mind if I chill with you? Because I am friendly, and these are friendly people. Sort of. Well, they're friendly. They're just only sort of people.
Be my guest. You be the first. Most of the time you types just run us off. Or in the case of some of the long faces we got gathered around here, killers on sight.
That's a bit unpleasant. What? Why?
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, heck, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? We seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us thin bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
Thin Bloods? What clan are you from? Or rather, I'm new to this myself. What's a Thin Blood?
I'm damned if I know. Well, I know you don't want to be one. You seem to be in the lead. You tell me.
I don't know. How'd this happen to you?
I just come to town for the surf tournament. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Met who?
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself, the way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone, and
Go on.
she tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
Is Lily dead?
Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know. I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
I bet. Are all those other here Thin Bloods as well?
Aye. Most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities. They're more in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
I bet. Do you know your vampires?
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules, and the terms, and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
Maybe I should look into this whole Thin Blood thing.
I hope you have better luck than I have.
Oh hey, quest
No
log.
one's been particularly friendly to me in the city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
I'll get back to you if I hear anything. See ya. Alright, that was E. And the Thin Bloods. Hey, what's this on the beach? Ah, a wooden stake. That might come in handy. Alright. Well, we've got our friends up there, but I don't want to deal with them quite yet. I just wanted to introduce you to the Thin Bloods. And to see whether we got any XP out of it. Nope. Basically what I'm doing is tramping around to expose a couple... Oh, wait a sec, I did forget to do something. I need to check out the pier. I'm tramping around to expose some of the quests, gather them all up, and grab a couple of points of XP so we can raise our abilities to at least some decent basic levels. So let's see what all the hubbub is about on the pier, shall we? Walkie, 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 walkie. Aha! Stairs. And up we go. That gets us past this gate here. And we can avoid that cop there. And check out this. Ooh, yeah, that doesn't look good. I've seen worse. But, you know, not out by the pier. Okay. And let's just take a look out here. We've got this Ferris wheel. This is actually a pretty nicely modeled area. There's a lot of stuff and little details. You can see that ship right out there in the distance. And that one up there. And of course the storm brewing out on the water. But you can also see this little arcade here with all these machines and their sounds. Can't play them though. A fortune teller. And we've got some other stuff here. But that's not important. XP? No XP. What is important is we got a few other things we can check out. Let's go talk to this guy.
Do you know who the head vampire is?
What are you talking about?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
If he's killed with the holy stake, sure. Interested in purchasing it?
Okay, but first I had another question. How about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
Sure, if it's unicorn blood.
Unicorn blood?
Oh, there could be... Oh, more importantly, fine. I won't sell you any then.
I'll buy it. I'm gonna go get some money. Come back in a little while.
Alright. And we'll come back in a little while to deal with him. Mostly because we don't want to sell him our expensive good blood packs. Instead, we'll find some way to buy cheap, crappy blood instead. That'll do him. Alright, this gets us back into Santa Monica proper. And let's investigate 2nd Street. We haven't been there yet. Aha, 2nd Street. What could be here? The asylum. This looks interesting. Oh. Yes, what we're hearing is a doomsayer. A street preacher. Ranting out things on the corner. Sometimes very interesting things. We'll get to him later. But let's see what's in the club. Music! Music is in the club. Loud music at that.
What do we have here? Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little girl. Like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
Oh, yeah. And of course, there's a Batman supervillain sidekick in here, too. Did I mention that? Let's flirt with her. That pink line is a seduction line. That's one of the reasons why I put a point into the seduction skill. We can use this to basically tease our way into interesting adventures with various characters. She is one of them.
I can tell you and I are going to get along just like fire hoses.
Fire hoses?
When we get turned on, there's bound to be flames.
I see. That's what I was thinking. What's your name?
I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out. I'm the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile. And everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
Aren't you a tease? Got a name I can remember you by?
I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings on a night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
Soon can't come soon enough. Ting. And in she goes. Did I mention the music gets loud? The music gets loud. Well, let's see what we got here. We have Gimble. Gimble will save the city. We've got Pink Backpack Girl. Trust me, these people exist. We got her darker, more serious cousin. We've got, yeah, Emo Dude. More Emo Dude. Ah, they're all the same. We've got Madame Priscilla, or Madame Legbelts. Ah, loud music. Ah, flee, flee. But we also have this. Notice I can talk to her? She is a blood doll. Every hub area, each of these little cities we'll visit has one of these girls. And we have a seduction option. Oh, look at that. Goth girl back there. But anyhow. Let's seduce her a little bit. Haha, don't you have a website? I think I've downloaded pictures of you before. Okay, we'll go with number 2. That seems to be a good pickup line. Alright, and as you notice, there's a dominate option. That's our companion mod in action. We could choose that. She will be our companion and follow us around. But we don't need her for that. We need her for something else. Let me tell you a secret. Yep. We can feed off blood dolls in public to help refill our blood pool. Seduction is the key that opens that particular gate. We don't need to do that right now. I was just demonstrating to you that we can. That's how those work. Later in the game, they get more potent with thicker, richer blood. And they require a higher seduction skill to do your thing. But we don't care about that right now. Meanwhile, we have, let's see, the smoke shop. We have over here Foxy Boxes. Oh, that sounds fun. We have blah blah blah. Brothers Salvage. We have Sunco gasoline with a big gas tank with a gash torn up into it and lights inside. Huh. I wonder who's living in there. We've got bums. Bums everywhere. And hey, remember Kilpatrick's crime computer? Here's Kilpatrick. Let's give him a talk. Ah, looks like a charming place. Hey, Kilpatrick. What's up?
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
You run this place, I assume.
Yep, sure do. I'm a third-generation bondsman. Got a few employees, but I handle most every aspect of the business.
Nice to hear, but I don't see any employees, Arthur.
I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours, plus a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens in Santa Monica.
Gee, you don't say. Bounty hunter, now that's gotta be an interesting job.
You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting back in the day. Takes a good solid set of brass balls. Pardon the expression, missy, but it takes balls to be a good bounty hunter.
I'll take your word for it. Is the bounty hunter you have now any good?
Yep, damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
Can't you find another bounty hunter?
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
I guess I could. Where should I look for him?
Great, great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card.
Handy. Before I go, could you answer a question?
Sure, honey. What is it?
Santa Monica's really going downhill, isn't it? I mean, they let people like me in.
Hell yeah. I ain't complaining. I'm in a good position to watch it all just slide right down the tubes. You know what I mean?
Ah, disaster tourism. I hear you. I want to ask you a question.
Sure, honey. What is it?
Have you heard about the murders?
Yeah, they're saying there was a murder down by the pier, just like the one the other day down in Long Beach. Just vicious. Tore them up. They're saying it's a serial.
Everyone loves serial killers. Scare you at all?
Well, typically when things like this happen, the cops ratchet up the patrols and start hauling in more suspicious types. Could be good for me.
You say so. I must be going now. Despite his horrible pallor, he is not actually a vampire. Amazing, huh? Alright. But we do have a quest. A quest that does not require very high skills. So we can clean this one up real quick-like. And get a couple XP to raise our other abilities. That'll be good times. Let's roll down the street. In fact, let's cut down this alley here, shall we? Hello, alleyway. We're going to cut down you. Oh, look at this. Guy taking a leak. Alone. In a dark alley. Oh, not so alone. Alone. But we don't need to take advantage of that. We're the good guys in this story. Aren't we? More to the point, our red bar is completely full. We don't need any more blood. So, this is the place. So let's go rummage through some guy's apartment, shall we? Maybe we'll find him on the couch too. Bonk. Nope. Hey, he's got a much better couch than Mercurio. Alright, let's see what else is here. Money! Swipe. Mine. Hey!
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm going to follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
Okay, files on the computer, huh? Sounds like a case for passwords. Hacking. Anything here I can grab? Well, I can pick up these bottles. But I can't actually swipe them. I can just throw them around. But anyhow. Hey, McGee. That's his latest case. A password. Let's hack it. Aha! Our hacking skill proves worthy. Let's continue. Location. McGee's hiding in the tattoo parlor in Santa Monica. Hey! And key. What's that good for? On top of the TV. Alright. And we'll bail out of there. Alright. So, key. Swiped. Chest. Lockpicking. Let's crack this open. Oh, lockpicking of 8. Now that's a toughie. As far as the computer goes, the password was Amalia. Hey, look at that. A poster of Amalia. Apparently some kind of supermodel. If we didn't have the hacking skill properly, we could have guessed it from the poster. Oop, wait a sec. That was... I saw a ring. There it is. Sloop. Mine now. Alright, out we go. If we had a higher inspection feat, we would have seen a little glowy around that ring instead, and wouldn't have had to randomly come across it. Alright. Now, we are out on the streets, and we have a destination in the tattoo parlor. Let's go over there and check it out. Yep, tattoo parlor. In we go with the key. Anyone home? This does not look to be a hygienic place. I mean, crap, my apartment looks cleaner than this place. A lot of junk there. Counter. The back room's ugly as hell. Tattooing needle, but I can't swipe it. And, ooh, we have stairs. We have a basement level. Huh, quick cash for modeling. Gimble's prosthetics. Well, that's pretty obvious. I wonder if that will come into play any. Well, not much down here, except for this ringing telephone.
Hello, might I speak with Mr. McGee?
He doesn't seem to be here at the moment.
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
What sort of appointment was this?
Well, Mr. McGee was going to be doing some modeling for me. Medical reference for the work that I do here in the studio. It's a shame, really. The proposition would have been quite lucrative for him.
Really? Maybe I could come down and model for you.
Why, yes, that sounds delightful. Perhaps you could come down to my studio and we can sort out the
Sounds
details.
good.
I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimble's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Sounds good. I'll be there in a little while. Alright, and that gives us the next part of the quest. And zooms us into first person. Shoop! We'll zoom out a little bit so we can see our vampire running around. Ding, 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 ding. Boom! Open door. Sneakiness. Sneakiness in this game is tremendously powerful. Our character won't be doing it too much, but when we do, it will be to great effect. Now, he said he's down at a basement studio somewhere at the end of the alley. Aha! What's that sign say? Gimble's Prosthetics. Excellent. This seems to be the place. Let's go down and check it out.
Yes, may I help you?
Hello, I spoke with you on the phone.
Oh, right. I'll buzz you in.
Thanks. Beep beep. And in we go. Gimble is a charming little man. He doesn't look anything like what he sounds.
Hello! Welcome to Gimble's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here for the modeling job? Good. You seem to have rather well-developed limbs, if you don't mind.
Strange thing to
so.
say. Oddly enough, that voice makes him sound like he's bald. Shouldn't he be bald? I think he should be bald. He should be a bald, bespectacled man. 7 feet tall, thin as a rail. That's a Gimble. This guy, he looked like he'd be played by Charlie Sheen in the movie. Anyhow, who are you?
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimble. Stanley Gimble. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me
Nice
Stan.
to meet you, Stan. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up.
You're a terrible person, Stan. You seem disadvantaged yourself.
Hmm? Oh, you mean the arm? Yes, that's an interesting story.
I've got
You've
nothing
the
but
for
time.
one.
I'd love to hear it.
Well, you might say I have a certain love affair with the human anatomy. An obsession, really. Prosthetics seemed a natural occupation in which to, focus my enthusiasm.
And your
as it
arm?
were. Well, I came to realize that I would never truly reach mastery in prosthetics without knowing what it was like to have to use one.
Let's just go on.
And so I decided, quite out of the blue actually, to cut off my own arm. My work, as you can well imagine, has quite improved since then.
Now that's dedication. Can we take some photos?
Aha! An eager participant. Very good. Just give me a few moments to get my equipment ready, and then come on in and we'll get started.
All right. And off he goes, and now we have control of our character again.